Time now to honor another one of our 8 Who Care Award winners. They're people in our community who are being recognized for their extraordinary community service.
Tonight, a York County man who teaches self-defense and so much more. This is the story of John Cassett.
First of all, I'm going to demonstrate something.
John Cassett has skills that others want to learn.
See? You don't even have to sweat.
He was in the Army for 23 years and taught hand-to-hand combat.
I might come in here and then right up the armpit.
Now, he's giving back, passing along what he's learned.
We teach them everything, and it's all free. Every program I have, we teach the police sometimes. Everything we do is free. I'm not here to get rich. I'm here for their safety. Because I just come here.
John runs programs like this karate academy at the Soterra Township Municipal Building.
And I'd come right down in here.
At locations all around the Susquehanna Valley.
Bam!
From self-defense to anti-bullying.
You wouldn't even need the back fist.
The goal is to help people defend themselves.
There you go. I want to save the world, but you can't do that. Here, here, here. And I would put him down on the ground. Domestic violence, if I could save one person from that, I did my job. Yeah, that's it. If I could save one child from being bullied, I did my job.
Unfortunately, I had a domestic situation that happened to me.
For students like Taryn Women,
there you go.
John's classes are invaluable.
I just had kind of a complex about what had happened, feeling like I wasn't going to be able to get ahead of it. In these classes, I felt like even in situations where I'm scared, I'm a lot more confident. I'm allowed to, I feel like I've learned through him, I'm allowed to stand up for myself, even if it means verbally.
Get you here.
And John doesn't just teach karate moves. He's there for his students.
You okay?
Inside and outside of class.
He's always said, if you need me, I'll be there in a minute. And that's for everyone in his class. He has gone out to people who've needed him when they've needed him outside of class. So he's more than just like a sensei, he's just like a good person. It definitely doesn't stop when we bow at the end of class and go home.
John works with police departments, district attorneys, and corporations, all with the same goal.
He is got a huge heart, and he loves to come out and donate his time and his experience. He is always here. I think we're going to have to start paying him, maybe.
Luann's turn.
No, he has a great heart for the community and for what he does, and he loves to teach people and share what he knows.
And in my hands here,
a sensei that is more Mr. Miyagi than Cobra Kai.
It's free. Yeah. Well, it's important to have fun. Everything you do, you should like what you're doing.
And changing lives in the process.
See how you can walk down the street? That's what it's all about. I'm blessed. I got great people.
I didn't even hurt you!
He seems like such a nice guy.
No, he really is. And I'll tell you, you can see how much his students care about him and how much he cares about them. And we talked a little bit about there. It's not just in the classes. It's really outside of that. If they need him at any time, he's going to be there for them, which is pretty special.
That's impressive.
No, it is.